John Dyer here. I'm excited to go over the details and show you exactly what you get with the Fat Loss Factor fat loss course. This is a detailed review. I have this course so I can show you exactly what it is you're going to get and see if it's the right one for you. Let's get started. Really, when you're going to look at, when I review these fitness and health programs and fat loss programs, it's important to try to figure out really what's the concept behind it, because they all have a concept. Now, unfortunately, most out there aren't very good because essentially they focus on number 3 there, and that's eating the wrong foods or just tell you what to eat. You can figure that out for free. Now, a lot of that is included in here, and it should be. After all, that is a very important part. What I like about this course is it actually goes into information you're not going to find elsewhere. And I learned quite a bit here. And the first is it starts with the clogged digestive system, and most people who are overweight and haven't been eating well do have a clogged digestive system, and it steps you through cleaning that up. And the reason that's important is if you're not optimally digesting food, it's resulting in stored fat. The second element and concept behind here that this whole program directly focuses on is restoring your liver function and maintaining it to function optimally. And this is really important, and it goes into it. There's some literature in the materials that explains this, but essentially your liver is responsible for breaking down fat and filtering out harmful substances. And if it can't do that, you can work out all you like. You can burn as many calories as you like, but if your liver isn't functioning optimally, it's not going to get rid of all that stored fat, because it's storing fat despite you working out and burning lots of calories. And that's a really interesting element. So this course will actually set out foods that help restore your liver, and then of course sets out a program for maintaining optimal liver function. Those are the real pluses of this, the real value of this course. My criticism and the weakest part of this, and every product has pros and cons. The con here are the workouts. I mean, it has workouts. They're great if you've never worked out and you need some guidance to get started. They're really not that comprehensive. I mean, it is 12 weeks. There's a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. The logs are there. It's fully detailed for you, steps you through it, and that's all good, but there's nothing to write home about. So don't buy this for the workouts. You got to buy this for the actual concept behind it, and for the eating aspect and the cleansing aspect of this whole course. So next, let's actually go in, and I'm going to show you the dashboard of the actual course and what you get. Alright, so what do you get with the Fat Loss Factor course? What I really like about this is you get this full dashboard. This isn't just one ebook you read and hope it works. This is a full program, a multi-month program, and look at all the documents you get here. I recommend starting with the Quick Start Guide, which is fairly brief and really sets out the vision of and the concept of this program. And then you have the more substantive ebook itself, and you can download all these. You can buy a paperback copy, but the ebook is included, so you just download it and put it to your computer. 3 months of meal plans. It's a no-brainer. The cleanse is optional, but you can do it if you really want to clean house. It's only 3 to 10 days. Fuju software. Software always sounds fancier than it often is. Really, it's just a little program that shows you the nutrient guides of a lot of foods in about 90 fast food restaurants. You get your exercise logs, no brainer. There's full workouts here. Here, check this out. Workout for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Each workout is 4 weeks long. It sets out exercises, sets, reps, and weight for you to use. And then you have some mini workouts, and these are cool. I'm a big believer in mini workouts, doing them throughout the day. So you got some really short workouts. You can just, take a 15-minute break and crank out a little mini workout. Goal setting guide, grocery list is fantastic. Again, just download it, and you get a massive list of acceptable foods that is good for this program. Track your progress with a measurements form. Basically a dressed up spreadsheet, but tracking is important. I don't mean to make light of that. And Another great guide here is a recipes book if you want to come up with healthy recipes using the suggested grocery list of foods that sticks with this program. And I just want to show you one other thing here. Check this out. When you do sign up, you're going to get access. I'm not going to show you all my details, but you basically get a table and photo timeline, so you can track everything. You enter your weight, and then you throughout the weeks you enter your new weights and check out the progress you're making on the charts, and you also have a photo timeline. So this is really a substantive of basically a healthy lifestyle fat loss concept. Now remember, what I find really interesting, I actually learned quite a bit here, and I've been into fitness for some time, but what's really cool is the concept is not just addressing poor eating habits, but it's really focusing on cleaning out your digestive system and getting your liver to function healthy. You don't have to be an alcoholic to have a poorly functioning liver, which I learned in this. Your liver is really important for burning fat. If you have a lot of excess fat and can't get rid of it, it very well could be as a result of your liver is just not functioning at optimal capacity. And so there are foods in this whole program that are included that really help restore your liver's functioning. So really it's not just eating better, but it actually has some really direct components to it, which is cleaning out your digestive tract and restoring your liver's health. Alright, the next thing to look at with the fat loss factor is the timeline of the program. So here it is. The first 2 weeks is a natural food diet, and the goal of this is, in addition to restrict your caloric intake and start losing fat, is it really focuses on cleansing your digestive system and restoring your liver. And I've already covered why that's important, and that really a lot of the fat loss factors focus are those two goals. Alright, after that 2 weeks natural food diet, you'll go into an optional 3 to 10 day cleanse. This will supercharge fat loss. Cleanses are not easy. They're both physically and mentally demanding. But if you can stick through it, you can seriously supercharge your fat loss. Not only that, it's really cleansing for digestive system and your liver as well. So that's but again, that's optional, and if you don't do that, it's not going to compromise your overall long-term success with this. The following 6 weeks is what's called a smoothie plan. That's going to inject nutrients and cut your caloric intake for faster fat loss. And then finally is what's called the lifestyle eating. Now, the program sets it out as 6 to 12 weeks, but really, what you want to strive for with this is changing your eating behavior for the long term. Because if you do that, you're going to maintain a clean digestive system and a healthy liver. You're going to keep your weight loss and your fat loss. So that's really important. You want to really radically change the way you eat if you've really had a hard time with cutting down your weight and fat. So the synopsis of the actual materials, and there's, as I've already showed you, there's a lot of materials here, but this is really what you're going to get. This is for the lifestyle eating plan, the sort of final stage where it's the lifestyle eating plan you want to strive for the long term. It's going to set out good and bad carbs, good and bad protein, good and bad fats, 15 foods that are really good for weight loss and fat loss, 17 foods to avoid. And a really good document in there I like is the extensive grocery list, because it makes it for no-brainer grocery shopping. And it also includes a recipe book. I'm not big on recipe books. I sort of like being creative in the kitchen, but for some people, if you just prefer just following step by step, then there'll be some value there for you. The overall goals of this fat loss factor program are threefold: clean digestive system, well-functioning liver, and fat loss. And it's important whenever you're looking for to lose weight or burn fat or something. There is an important distinction, because you really want to focus on fat loss. You want to, and that's why the tracking your photos, take photographs of yourself every few weeks and your measurements. Those are far more important measurements and results than just a scale, because you are going to build a little bit of muscle, but the scale doesn't tell you the whole story, but photos and measurements do. So download the Fat Loss Factor right away by going to factordownload.com. You can download it right away. I hope this Fat Loss Factor review showed you really what you get. It may not be for you. I think it's excellent. It's comprehensive. It covers a lot more than pretty much any program I've looked at out there, and it includes the workout factor as well. So hope it helps with your decision, and wish you all the best with losing weight and getting rid of unwanted fat and just getting healthier overall.